Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I got a request for an in-depth video about how I stretch. As you guys know, stretching is so important and very, very vital to getting the results that you want. So let me show you my routine. So of course we're going to start off with the upper body. You want to take your arm and cross it behind your back. You can give a light push to your elbow just so you can get some great stretch in the arms and the upper back. Each stretch I like to do 10 seconds, but if you want to do longer, then most definitely do longer. You're going to take your arm and stretch it across the front of you. Again, holding the elbow, give it a light push. That way you can get some great extension on your arms and a deep stretch for the arms and the shoulder. Make sure that you are constantly being cautious about not stretching too much to where it's uncomfortable. Then you're going to take your arms and place them behind your back and grab your hands. And this is going to stretch out the upper portion of your back and your arms. I love this stretch. I don't know why. It just feels so good for some reason. So next, you're going to spread your feet apart. You tap your hand right across your waist and you're going to lean over to the opposite side. This gives you a great stretch in the abdomen as well as the arms. Go ahead and lean into it, get a nice stretch. And like I said, don't overexert yourself. The whole purpose of stretching is just for you to become more flexible with time. So if it's hurting, then you're overdoing it. So just make sure you can feel it, but that you're not overexerting yourself. We don't want you to get any injuries. Go ahead and put your feet together and go down and touch your toes. This will give you a nice stretch in your arms as well as your full back. I really like the way this makes my lower back feel. For some reason, I'm always getting lower back pain. So this is a great movement for that. Then you're going to turn to the side and you're going to look at your left hip. You're going to do a slight twist. This is going to give you a great stretch in your abdomen as well as your back and your arms. And I'm just showing you how this looks the opposite way. Make sure that you are in a relaxed state with your upper body, especially your neck. You don't want to have any neck injuries. So please keep that in mind. Go ahead and spread your feet apart. And then you're going to go down to one side and touch your toes. This is going to give you a nice stretch in your back as well as your arms and your legs. You're going to feel that in the back of your legs really good. This is another one of my favorite stretches. Take your time. Like I said, I like to do 10 seconds, but if you want to make it a more in-depth stretch, you can. But I do recommend at least a 10-minute stretch before every workout. So next, we're headed to the floor. You want to sit sort of Indian style, but you're going to have your feet touching one another. Make sure that you have your shoulders and your neck relaxed. So this is going to be great for your legs and your hips as well as your arms. Then next, you're going to stretch your leg out in front of you. I'm just looking at my socks. I'm trying to see if something was on it. And then you're going to cross one of your legs over the other. So I'm just showing you how that looks from the side. Cross that leg over. And then you're going to put that arm in front of the leg that you have crossed over. Now it looks kind of weird, but I'm telling you, this is a great workout a great stretch for your upper body, your arms, your legs, and your back. This is another one of my favorite stretches. Take that arm, and you're going to use your leg to press your arm against it, and that's going to give you a more intense stretch. Don't overdo it though. Make sure you're feeling comfortable. And like I said, 10 seconds. That's my go-to time for each stretch. Then you're going to take your fingers and touch the tip of your toes. Another essential stretch. Get your back and your arms feeling good and loose and ready to work out. And I'm just turning to the front so you can see what that looks like. I try to go like halfway down my feet and try to get like a full stretch on my back. But like I said, don't overexert yourself. You can always work your way up to be able to stretch further, but don't overdo it. You definitely don't want to injure yourself, especially not on a stretch. I mean, come on now. So next we're going to get up on our feet. And this stretch is going to be for the hip flexors. I don't know if you guys know, but hip flexors are so important to stretch. Oh my God. So you can either stand, put your hands on your waist, or you can take your hands and put them on the floor if you don't have good balance. But as long as you're making like this clamshell, open, close sort of motion, make sure that it's slow and controlled. I normally try to do like 10 reps instead of counting 10 seconds for this one. But this is really good for the hip flexors. And I'm going to do a more in-depth video about why hip flexor stretches and workouts are so important, especially when you're trying to achieve an hourglass shape. So next you're going to get on one knee and then have that leg out in front of you. Then you're going to lean into it and then sit back into it. Lean forward and then come and sit back into it. This is great for your hip flexors as well as the back of your legs. And it's just giving you some extra range of motion. This is another one of my favorite stretches. I'm just so big on stretching and training my hip flexors right now. You hold so much tension and trauma in your hips, so it's so important for you to stretch and work out those hip flexors, and this is another great stretch for that. Make sure that you're balanced and you're taking your time. Don't overexert yourself. And then next, we're going to get down and lay on our stomach. And you're going to place your hands out in front of you. And this is called a Superman. This is actually considered to be a workout, but I use it as a stretch. So you're going to be lifting your hands up towards the ceiling as well as lifting your feet up towards the ceiling. So you're going to get like full extension on your back and legs. And I try to do 10 reps for these two. I didn't do a side view with this one, so you can always look at a reference video or picture on Google or Pinterest. Next, we're going to be stretching out our back. So you're just going to come back into like a kneeling position. And this is a great stretch for the arms and the back. This is another good stretch that I love to do. And I actually like to do this one when I'm doing meditation as well. It just makes you feel so relaxed. I don't know why. But yeah, so that is my full and complete 10-minute stretch video. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.